Alright guys, you're following along with the gauge pillar install, and I'm pretty much done with all the wiring under the dash. I didn't complete it because I wanted to shoot this video for you guys to show you some of the wiring and stuff that I did. Like I said, I'm not going to finish the whole fitment of that, the pods themselves yet. I'm going to do that down the road when I get ready to drive the car, because I might end up switching out. I am going to switch out one of the gauges, but for now I just wanted to get it in the car. Anyways, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to show you where everything's running. Here, obviously I went ahead and taped and loomed all my wires that I put in the car. This is basically that main harness I had made. This is where it's coming in. And then it's going to go over here. Pull this out of the way a little bit. These are my two power wires inside this one, and these go into the back of the dash. This is for my lights and the ignition power. I went over that before, it's just showing you how I loomed it. Over here I have the loom running with my two sensor wires inside of it, running to the other side where the sensor wires already were. What I did here is I left it open for you guys so I can show you how I hooked everything together. I just put these push clips in to so I can take this all apart if I ever had to. It's a good thing to do there. I wanted to try to shoot a quick clip or something here. If you ever, when you're putting these wires in, you're going to come into a spot where you're going to connect and you're going to meet up with some wires. A lot of times you have overlapping issues, or some wires are a lot longer than the other. What I like to do is I like to match the wires up kind of like that, if that was the two wires that had to connect, and then just snip them right in the middle. And then that will end up like just like that, on how they fit, kind of like perfectly like that. And then you just put your connectors on and connect it. A lot of people end up leaving like really like a long amount, or trying to tuck it into their wires and stuff. It ends up being bulky. All you got to do is just overlap your two wires and then cut them both at the same time, and that'll give you kind of like the perfect length you need to connect them without any bulk. I'm going to try to shoot up under the dash real quick and show you where it kind of runs, and it kind of disappears and then comes, whoop, there it is. Right back over. Get my light. Right there. And then I'll shoot this. See if I can see any of it. It's hard. I'll zoom it out. That's my problem. Alright, so here you can see it right here. Going back, and I shot most of all that before, gave you some footage on that. I'm going to loom this here in a minute. I just left it open because I was going to shoot this video for you guys. And then you can see it's going into the fuse box. I taped it up so it fits nice. And then in the back here, you can see in the back I taped it to my power wire to this main harness here, just to give it some hold. And then I retaped up my harness that was cut open. I taped it all back up real nice, just so you can't really tell, and so the wires are protected. That's pretty much it for this. I'm gonna put my panel back on. I'm gonna show you the video of that panel so you guys can see how it comes on and off. You can see there's bolts hanging down here. There's gonna be 2 bolts under your dash. Those will actually come off to get the panel off. And then the panel actually pushes onto these little clips here. I'll shoot the panel for you real quick. Here's the panel. So let's show you how it sits in the car. It's gonna sit like that in the car. There's where the one bolt's gonna be, where the other bolt's gonna be. Flip it around and you can see these push tabs are holding it on. They're kind of a bitch to get off when you're ripping this off. Just kind of go steady with it and you won't break anything. Try not to break this panel. But that's pretty much it. I'm gonna wrap everything up, finish some of the looming, and then finish my connectors. I just left that like that so you guys can see. Do another shot of it. So you guys can see how I got everything connected. I'm obviously gonna put tape around this because you can't leave it open like that or things will short out. You'll have bad connections. But yeah, guys, if you go to do this, take your time, put it in there right, loom everything real nice. It looks pretty factory. I got everything zip tied or taped out of the way so I don't kick it or it doesn't fall. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We're pretty much done until I get my wideband. And if I get my wideband, I'll probably shoot some footage of me redoing it and stuff like that too. But hopefully these videos helped you guys out. And if you have any questions, comments, post up. Follow me on YouTube and on SVT. Alright, you guys take it easy.